The National Electrical Code, Section 250.80, outlines the requirements for bonding and grounding of water service in buildings. The general rule is that the water service pipe shall be bonded to the electrical grounding system at the service entrance. This bond must be made using an approved grounding electrode conductor, often referred to as GEC, that is connected to a grounding electrode. Acceptable grounding electrodes include a driven ground rod or an existing grounding electrode system. Now, let's consider the additional requirements specifically for water meters. Each water meter must be bonded to the water service pipe or to the grounding electrode using a GEC of not less than number 8 AWG copper wire. These bonds must be made on the water service side of the meter. There is an alternative to bonding each water meter. The water meter can be installed using a dielectric union or an equivalent isolation device. This isolates the meter from the grounding system. The grounding electrode for the water service pipe must meet specific criteria. Firstly, it can be a metal underground water pipe that is in direct contact with the earth for 10 feet or more. Secondly, it can be a driven ground rod. Thirdly, a ground ring or another approved grounding electrode is acceptable. The materials used for bonding are also regulated. The bonding conductors must be either number 8 AWG copper wire or listed insulated copper bonding jumpers. Once the bonding and grounding are installed, it is crucial to ensure they are properly implemented. The bonding and grounding of the water service must be inspected and tested by a qualified electrician. This ensures proper installation and effectiveness. Now let's focus on copper piping. Copper piping for water service installations must be connected to the grounding system using approved grounding devices specifically designed for copper piping. Acceptable grounding devices include grounding clamps and threaded copper grounding bushings. In summary, the key aspects of bonding and grounding a water service according to the National Electrical Code are firstly, bonding the water service pipe to the electrical grounding system at the service entrance using an approved grounding electrode conductor connected to a grounding electrode. Secondly, bonding each water meter to the water service pipe or grounding electrode using a number 8 AWG copper wire or using a dielectric union to isolate the meter. Thirdly, using a metal underground water pipe in direct contact with the earth for 10 feet or more, a driven ground rod, or a ground ring as the grounding electrode. Fourthly, utilizing number 8 AWG copper wire or listed insulated copper bonding jumpers as bonding conductors. Fifthly, ensuring inspection and testing by a qualified electrician. Lastly, connecting copper piping using approved grounding devices like grounding clamps with threaded copper grounding bushings. It is recommended to consult local building codes and inspection authorities to ensure compliance with all applicable requirements.